There is this quiet lie that women believe that full surrender to God means becoming small, less visible, less impactful, less expressive. And that is why a lot of women don't step into the calling. God has blessed you with gifts and He has blessed you with talents. But because the world has painted this narrative that women are supposed to stop speaking, that women are not supposed to speak, women are not supposed to preach, women are not supposed to teach, without understanding the full context of what Paul was talking about and why Paul said it. And not just run with it because they don't have context as to why Paul said what he said. Throughout the Bible, if women were not supposed to preach, to teach, to be less expressive, to shrink, God would not use Deborah. Deborah was a judge. God would not use Esther. Esther was a queen. God would not use so many of the women in the Bible. He wouldn't even mention their name. Dorcas was called a disciple. So that's where you're showing that people don't fully understand scripture and that they're pointing out the wrong thing. And because of this, it's a tactic from the enemy to cause women to shrink, to cause women to believe that they have to choose either serving God and walking in the calling that He have placed on their lives. God gave you those gifts. It's for a reason. God gave you the talent. It's for a reason. But He gave it to you for His glory and for His kingdom. So what the enemy does, he tries to trap women in that mindset so that they can use their gifts and talents to serve His kingdom. But full surrender to God has never produced restriction to who He's called you to be. It has always produced fruit. A woman who is fully yielded to God, she does not lose herself. She multiplies. And that is part of the commandments when God said, be fruitful and multiply. That is in every area. Whatever God puts in your hands, He's asking you to multiply, to be fruitful, to be productive. It's not just in reproducing, but He wants you reproducing with kids, but it's reproducing in every area of your life because He called you to subdue and to have dominion. And because women have shrunk and women have become silent, their voices are not being heard. A man needs a woman at his side. God did not just leave Adam alone. The woman was created, and He said, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. It means that you are unique. It means that you are part of that man. It means that that man's destiny cannot be fulfilled outside of you. So hear me with spiritual ears, ladies. God has called you to multiply. He says your gifts will make room for you, and every good and perfect gift comes from above. So that's not a call to tell you to hide. That's not a call to tell you to shrink. It's a call to tell you to rise up. Every good and perfect gift comes from God. Hear me without filters. Hear me without fear. You are, and hear me well, you are allowed to be creative and be deeply spiritual. You are allowed to be a Proverbs 31 woman, a woman who carries the gospel boldly, a builder, an entrepreneur, an artist, a leader, and still walk in unquestionable authority. God did not anoint a part of you and ignored the rest. Your obedience was never meant to flatten you, but it was always meant, and it is still meant, to expand you.